Hey, let me tell you what's scary about this box. Can you hear that? It's moving around. Today is going to be my Funko Shop exclusive. And I also have this Steamboat Mickey Walmart exclusive I want to talk about before we get this guy open. So, this is going to be from their artist series. This is number 8. I only picked up this one. They're showing 5 of these guys on the back of this box. This is going to be Steamboat Mickey. Now, every time that they come out with a Mickey, I manage to miss this one. He's only come out 3 or 4 times. They normally come out in the really big sets, but I did manage to pick this guy up. I'm not going to take him out of this. I always leave my artist series in this, even though there's a debate going on right now if this is an artist series or if this is just an hydro dip. I'm kind of on the end that this is just a hydro dip, but tell me how you feel about the artist series. Do you think these guys are like real artist series, or do you think that these are more like a hydro dip that they're kind of disguising as an artist series? I kind of feel like they're a hydro dip, but I'd love to know what you think, so throw a comment down below and tell me exactly what you think. He's number 18 out of the group. Like I said, they're showing 5 of these guys on the back of the box. Walmart had every one of these. I don't honestly know if these are a Walmart exclusive or if Walmart just kind of threw that sticker back on there, because we know here lately Walmart likes to throw that sticker on everything, irregardless as to whose exclusive it is, or if it's an exclusive at all, or if it's just it doesn't matter. Walmart's throwing it on everything. Doesn't even matter. These are really cool boxes though, and they all kind of look exactly the same with the exception of who's on, which Mickey is on the box, right? I mean, but they are really cool boxes. They all come in this really cool like hard stack. I mean, as you know, Funko makes a really cool hard stack. Now, I don't take the cellophane or anything off of these guys, because if you do, the hard stack will not stay together. Then you have to put a little tape to hold the hard stack together. Funko thought they were being slick by throwing cellophane over these guys. We know exactly what you were doing. That's because your hard stacks won't stay together without some kind of a tape. You really should have fixed that along the way. I'm going to put this one to the side though, and we are going to talk about this Funko Shop exclusive. But before we get into this, guys, take a quick second to check out the channel membership. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click that bell and whatever it is that that bell is supposed to do. But click that bell anyways and turn on those notifications. This guy right here is really not something that's typically in my collection. This is a Funko Shop exclusive. This should, as a matter of fact, be 2 Funko Shop exclusives that are exactly the same. These are not normally something that would go in my collection though. I mean, I only picked these up to kind of go with my Looney Tune collection that I don't really have, right? I mean, so I just recently, my uncle sent me a couple of Bugs Bunnies, and I have a couple of other random Looney Tune stuff in my collection, but I don't have like a complete Looney Tune collection. What I mean by complete is I don't have a Bugs, I don't have a Donald Duck, I don't have a Goofy, I don't have these common people like the Marvin the Martian, which is also on my list of pops that I honestly need to get my hands on. Marvin the Martian. Oh, this is maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is not my Looney Tunes collection. But he is in this box. It's still weird to me though that he's flopping around, because Funko normally does a lot better job at doing that. I'm confused. I had 2. Let's get him open and see what he is. I'm seriously confused on what this is at this moment. So we're about to find out. This should be a Porky the Pig. Is that Porky the Pig? Can you see if that's Porky the Pig one? That is Porky the Pig. I ordered 2 of these guys though. So there should be 2 of these guys coming in the mail. I guess I just assumed that they put 2 of them in that box. They did not put 2 of them in that box. They put 1 of them in that box. Super confused on what they did just then. I always order 2 of these guys, because in the event that one of them gets damaged or something happens, then I've got a backup and I can send that one back, or I could just simply put it in my Patreon only giveaway. There's a link to that down in the description below if that's something that you get into. Make sure that you head over and check out the Patreon for the Patreon only giveaway. Giveaway is super awesome. Pop every month to one of you lucky guys, so make sure you go check that out. This box is number 1093 out of the group. They are showing 8, 9, 10 of these guys on the back of this box. There's a lot of them on the back of this box. Actually took me a second to kind of do that math with my eyes. This box is pretty cool. I've seen none of these though. I mean, honestly, I have seen none of these. I have went after none of these. I would have went after Marvin the Martian and Porky the Pig. I managed to pick up 2 of the Porky the Pigs, but for some reason they only sent me 1, so I'm going to have to go back and look at my emails and make sure that that's correct, because I know that there should be 2 of these guys and not 1 of them. But I'm going to go back and check and make sure. Anyways, the box, like I said, though, looks really cool. He is a Funko Shop exclusive. I know that the price went way up on this guy. I think it went up to like $49. It's going to come back down. I don't see this one staying above $49. I think that we're getting a little too out of control with the scalpers. This one's from the Space Jam. There's only a few of these guys that I would honestly collect from the Space Jam, which was this one and Marvin the Martian, because I'm not getting behind the movie. I haven't seen the movie. So this one is really cool. He's going to go with my Looney Tunes collection. And when I say Looney Tunes collection, I mean I don't have to have them all in the same, like, they don't all have to be from Space Jam. They don't all have to be from this. I will mix and match my Looney Tunes collection to come up with however it is that it comes up with at the end of the day. And if it's not all in the same series, that's cool with me. If it's mixed and matched between 10 or 15 different pops, I'm okay with that, as long as I get like at least 1 of each of these guys. He does seem kind of small. It's a little weird. He didn't come with the stand. He's gonna stand on his own, even though he feels a little weak. I mean, the body feels really heavy. The head feels really light, which is kind of unusual. Extremely small. Let's take a closer look at this guy. So when you're looking at him, the paint job on him's done really well. Funko has kind of like started getting it together when it comes to the paint job, but I feel like there's a lot of stencils that are maybe involved, and maybe even a lot of those like old, when you did your models and you dipped them in the water, you dipped your stencil in the water, when you pulled it out, you stuck it on there. There looks like there's a lot of that going on, to whereas before you could tell that Funko had a lot of hand painting going on. I don't think we're seeing that nearly as much as we used to, and I don't know if this is better or worse. I do know that I have a pop coming up here soon that I feel like is extremely better than it would have been even a year ago, but I'm going to get my size pop down that I use to compare with when it comes to the size. I use Babe Ruth to compare with every one of these guys. Check this out. All right, we have Babe Ruth, and that's going to give you the size comparison of these two. I mean, you can see that there is a big difference in the size comparison of the 2 of these. Now, this is what everyone's going to say when you go to talking about this. They're going to say, well, Porky the Pig was supposed to be small because he's a small character in the show. I get that, right? I get that. But when it comes to the pops, do you honestly need to make them that much smaller for me to understand that he was smaller in the cartoon, or that he was smaller in the show than he was the rest of them? I'm going to lean on the side that you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to make him so much smaller in order for me to understand that he's supposed to be a smaller character. Now, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear your opinion. What do you think about the pops that get dramatically smaller than the rest of them? Throw a comment down below and let me know what you think about this pop and pops that are just dramatically smaller than other pops in the different lines. I mean, Wolverine is a great example of pops that just get smaller than the rest of them. Before we get out of here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.